like to know if there was a Kraken-effect dito sa draft. Like, did teams make decisions based on the idea that, okay, you know what, we might need to get someone to try and guard Junmar Fajardo, this season. Was there such a thing?
Possibly, but honestly, I'd like to expand that a bit further. Na not just in the draft, but in our teams in general. That we're starting to think who can actually match up with Junmar Fajardo. So the big guys who you don't use much, you're like, oh, they actually might be used for him if just to
pantapat lang,
and that's that's a testament to how dominant Junmar has been.
And I'm sure yung pinag-iisipan nyo as a coaching staff is similar to what other teams are thinking of.
That's why you see a lot of, I think we had 5 big guys picked in the first last year.
It's pretty evident the way the big guys went as early as they went. Given na yung top 3 Slaughter, Sanggalang, and Almasan, these are all big guys. Pero makita mo yung Global Port actually went for a big guy na hindi nga ganun ka-impressive yung credentials so far in his D-League career, yung Holstein. Pero kailangan lang ng pantapat nga eh. They passed upon bigger names who were still on the board. They went for a big guy who might just be able to stay in front of the Kraken at least, or give up 5-6 fouls just to slow him down.
You mean, kung walang Junmar, let's say walang Junmar Fajardo, you mean may chance na, let's say, maybe like a Terrence getting drafted ahead of like an Almasan or a Sanggalang?
Ako, 2 ways. First is, yun nga, pantapat kay Junmar, which for sure inisip ng Hinebra and ng San Miguel. And kung wala man lang Junmar, sila for sure ang gusto nilang maging maunang magkaroon ng Junmar with picking Slaughter and picking Sanggalang. And then the other way is yung Junmar na effect on the draft. Ang taas ng standards bigla ng lahat ng tao dun sa first overall round pick. Kaya parang ako, I fear for Greg kasi pag hindi mo na match yung intensity na binigay ni Junmar dito sa draft na to, it's gonna be, ang daming masasabi ng tao about you. Although it doesn't matter, but
whether
it affects you somehow.
Yeah, whether it's fair or not, I think people will compare.
Yeah.
Kasi kung 7-footer ka din, if you're 6'8", 6'9", dapat kasing galing mo si Junmar. Otherwise,
he's playing for Ginebra.
Exactly.
Greg's up to the task. I mean, he's really good. I really think he'll succeed, and I just hope the expectations are realistic naman for Greg.
Kasi when you talk about the size of Junmar, the last massive fella that we've had in the PBA who was drafted that high, number 2 overall, with all due respect, was Sam Eman. But he never really got comfortable on the PBA level. He never really got his game going, and right now he's still riding the bench over at Alaska. Kaya yung pagdating ng Junmar na quality big man na, eto na, everybody else is scrambling to look for the next quality big guy.
Hey, for all you know, baka yung emergency Kraken might actually lead to the revival of Sam Eman's confidence. Who knows?
Pwede rin.
Okay. Did you see a sort of Kraken effect sa draft?
Ako more than any team I saw it's a Global Port. Because all of these trades, getting the 5th and the 6th was predicated on getting a big first to match up with Junmar.
Okay.
Yun yung umpisa nila. If they don't get a big, hindi gagalaw lahat yan. When they got Enrique Villanueva, Doon nag-proceed si Mikey Romero in trading for the draft picks because nung naset na niya yung big niya, yung pantapat niya kay Junmar, doon niya naramdaman na pwede na siyang kumuha ng ibang player. So, yes, and if Junmar wasn't there, I don't think Holstein will be drafted in the first round.
Kasi 'di ba, imagine mo in one round you got Slaughter, Sanggalang, Almasan, Holstein, and Justin Chua.
Maybe you against the first 3, but
but like a Justin Chua and a Holstein in the first round
over Teng,
over Salva, Teng, Melton, even like a Fortuna, maybe baka. But then when you look back, di ba every year teams and coaches hirap sila to fight the temptation to get a big guy.
You can't teach height. Yes, sabi, di ba? If the height is there, there's no way you can develop anybody to grow that tall on this level. Kaya pag nandun na, it's gonna be up to the coaches and his staff to try and work something out.
It's hard to find quality big guys.
Which is why I said na they would want to be the first one to have a big guy. At least sila yung problemahin ng team. Oh, we have to find someone like this. We have to find someone like that.
Actually nga, ang nangyari, naging big heavy yung first round.
Yep.
I think in a draft now, you're not thinking of somebody like Junmar Fajardo. Pwede siyang spread out eh. Maybe a Holstein, pwede pa yan mag-second round, even like a Justin Chua. And then Jerick Teng would move up to the first round, no? Salva would...
Romeo could have snuck in the first 3 picks.
Maybe Romeo could have been a 3rd overall pick.
Yep.
Kung wala, if people were not so conscious about, okay, we need to go big in the PBA. Kasi ganun na yung labanan ngayon. And feeling ko, yung Kraken effect, magiging Kraken slaughter effect yan. Kasi, think about next year. Think about next year's draft. Now, teams are gonna think, okay, pag gumaling, ang galing ni Junmar, kung gumaling din yung slaughter. And now, everyone's gonna think, oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Para sa tayo maghahanap nito, di ba?
Dalawa magkabatok.
Di ba pa? Saan na maghahanap ng katapat? Okay, problema na nga si Junmar, problema pa si Greg.
Because the last few seasons, we've had the only height conference in the second conference.
Sa import.
Di ba? Sige, yung import sa import, look at what Petron did back in the second conference. Because they had Junmar, they had the leeway to pick a 6'8" guy instead of going for a 7-footer. Di ba? They went for Balkman, who was 6'7", 6'8". Meron kang leeway na gano'n na. Additionally naman, those guys at 6'8" are more explosive.
Exactly. In the 3 or 4. Diba? Kasi all the really good big men are actually in
In the
the
NBA.
So talagang so you guys all agree that you saw a Kraken effect on
somewhat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kasalanan ni Junmar.
Kasalanan ni Junmar. So as si Junmar setting the bar,
Super
really literally setting the bar high, not just in the PB but on Instagram also.
Best account
Grabe talaga.
Grabe.
Abay 22.
Abay 22. Best
Unbelievable.
account.
Follow ko nga mamaya.
Grabe.